sayings, and traditions. He wrote to the scholars of Medina, urging them, "Look for the hadith of the Prophet and gather it." What began as a royal decree became a cornerstone of Islamic scholarship, a legacy written not in stone, but in ink. But knowledge alone was not enough. Umar rebuilt the institutions of power from the inside out. Corrupt governors, men who had ruled through fear and favoritism, were dismissed. In their place, he appointed leaders bound by strict conditions: justice without oppression, transparency in treasury management, and genuine consultation with those they governed. He restored the ancient principle of shura, governance through council, breathing life back into a system that had grown rigid with autocracy. Under Umar, the state was no longer a machine for extraction. It was a trust. He could have lived as a king. The palace was his, the treasuries were his. Instead, Umar returned the state's luxuries, surrendered the properties accumulated by his family, and lived with a simplicity that startled those around him. He expanded the Prophet's mosque in Medina, honoring the sacred, while refusing to honor himself. Power, for Umar, was not a privilege. It was a burden to be carried with care. His reign lasted barely 3 years, 717 to 720 CE. Yet what he accomplished in that time eclipsed the reforms of rulers who held power for decades. He did not conquer new lands. He conquered something far more difficult: the corruption within. Centuries later, historians still marvel. Poets still invoke his name. And in every generation that asks what just governance might look like, the answer, more often than not, begins with Umar ibn Abd al-Aziz. Some leaders are remembered for what they built. He is remembered for what he gave back.